paintings my whole life, but I would say I consciously started trying to have a career in art in my 20s. I started painting landscape outside, on site, I would say in about 1995. And it kind of transitioned into painting in my studio over the last 5 or 10 years. I'm a very habitual person. Even though the way I do things is a little bit scattered, I go in and out of things, but it's still the same pattern. And so if I'm drawing a self-portrait, it has the essence of how I would operate on a big painting. I think of it all as the same. I'm doing something different along the line, but I'm always trying to think in the same way. For years, it was kind of like just being outside in a really beautiful, cool place and getting away from people. I like remote areas. I really love that. For a long time, I traveled around different places and would, paint the desert or paint wherever and just really enjoyed traveling. I only paint in oil on canvas or wood or paper, and then I use ink and watercolor to draw with. And I just love oil paint so much. It's totally awesome. You can move it, mix it, take it off, go over it. It's just something I've been doing, been training. I always say this, I've been training myself, like I've been trying to master it for years, and it's just the material I like. If you put things on the wall, you're working with gravity when it's really loose, and then if you lay things down, you can cool them. So that's something I've been doing for a while. Because I always painted upright, and then I kind of got into this, but I draw down. So I started painting down too, so that I could pool areas and make things freeze up a little bit and not let gravity take over all the time. Even though gravity taking over I find very beneficial. Move the furniture all the time, rearrange, and then kind of set up an area where I can work on 2 things. I can go from here to over here and then over there, or 3 things or whatever, and keep sort of making things at the same time so that they're always talking to each other. And so I'm often trying to make abstracted forms and things out of my more representational paintings, like pulling out an idea and freeze framing it, sort of making things that are relative to the larger paintings. And so once I've gotten sick of looking something, I just pack it away. Gotta get rid of stuff. So now that I'm doing the 50 states where I'm trying to make a painting to represent each state, it started out in this idea that it was going to be like, everything would be like this really awesome, amazing location that identified the state. But as I got into it, I realized it's so impossible because everything's so big. So it's become more about how I've traveled around the country, and it's really relative to my experience. It's kind of through my lens, but it's about the country and my reaction to it.